angels, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is 10 tips on how to have an organized binder. Now these tips are things that have helped me have an organized binder throughout the year, so let's get on with it. First tip is to clean out your binder frequently. I cannot stress this enough. You will collect papers that you do not need in your binder every day. Your binder is going to get heavy and you do not need it. So ask a teacher if you're going to use those papers, or if there's a new semester, put it in a folder or something, like papers that you want to keep, but then throw out old papers because you don't need them on a regular basis. The next tip is to carry only what you need. So in the clip you see that I'm carrying a book, I'm carrying a folder, I'm carrying a charger, and I'm carrying a lip balm. Now these are all things that take up a lot of space in your binder. You want to make sure that your binder is as thin as possible and you're only carrying what you need so that you don't get back aches when you're carrying it in your binder, or so that it's as thin as possible so you won't have to worry about carrying too much. So moving on, the next tip is have an extra folder. So you don't always have to carry it around. You can keep it in your backpack, in your locker, but I feel like these are your folder is going to be a lifesaver because you're going to have pages that aren't hole punched by your teacher, and you're going to have projects that are bigger than your binder that you can't always carry. So if you have a folder, then you can put it in there. I personally feel like I use a folder a lot for papers that I'm going to hole punch eventually when I get home, so have an extra folder. The next tip is to have tabs. I know it seems stupid. A lot of people have tabs, but I have seen people in my school that do not have tabs and their life is just like miserable. I'm just telling you this. Like, you're gonna be looking like for hours for one piece of paper. You're gonna think you lost it and it's really in your binder and it's not organized. So have tabs. The next tip is to personalize it. If your binder is cute, I'm showing you some drawings that I made and some drawings that my friends gave me. If you personalize your binder, you're more likely going to be like, oh, my binder's cute, I don't want to mess it up. So personalize it with duct tape, things like that, so that you're motivated to keep your binder organized. You can put it in the front. You can even print out like a design. You could put duct tape on it. Just personalize it so that you're motivated to make sure that your binder is as organized as it possibly can. And I feel like when I have it, like my things are cute, I want to clean it more often. I want to take care of it. So you're welcome. The next tip is to not carry notebooks with your binder. If you do this, you are going to have a bulky binder. I've seen so many people do this and it just makes your binder look super disorganized. Like, trust me on this. Just carry your notebooks with you on top of your binder, put it in your backpack, put it in your locker. If you do not need that notebook on a regular basis, keep it in your locker, okay? Also, it's gonna make your binder seem more organized and lightweight. The next tip is to use sheet protectors. I actually personally love sheet protectors. If you cannot afford a folder, or you just don't have a folder but you have a sheet protector, you can put it in the back of your binder and then just keep like your projects or your papers that aren't hole punched in the back of your binder, and it just makes your binder look like super organized still. Just make sure that you're like going through it on a regular basis and making sure that you're taking out things that you don't need. But I feel like sheet protectors are just like amazing because they keep your papers from wrinkling and things like that, and it just looks a lot better than if you have certain things around your binder. Just saying. Thank you later. The next tip is to use the front or back pocket of your binder. Now, you literally have a sheet protector built into your binder, so use it. You don't need to buy a sheet protector if you don't want to, if you don't have money for it, if you don't have money for a folder. These three tips kind of go together. I'm just kind of giving you guys options, but I use this one a lot too. I use the sheet protector one. I use all three. I don't know why I do, but I do. Okay. But if you have papers and you don't have a sheet protector or folder, put it in the back of your binder, because that's what I personally use, because the front is my space to personalize and bedazzle and things like that. So I hope you guys use that tip. The next tip is everything goes inside your binder. So if you have notebook paper, put it in there so you don't have to go back to your locker and look for notebook paper, and also keep all your pencils in there because you don't want to have to be asking for a hall pass every single day because you forget something. So trust me on this, it will save your life. It's been a lifesaver for me, and it helps you just be prepared for class. The next tip is to put all of your handouts straight into your binder. Sometimes your teacher will give you handouts and then you'll need to turn it in just like signed or something like that, or finished. If you put it straight there in your binder and you like forget about it per se, you will just have it laying in your binder and you'll figure out that you actually were organized for once in your life and put it in your binder. So you guys are welcome. But this is also a good hack if you like have one of those days where you have like a lot of homework. Put your homework straight into your binder and it will like save your life, because you won't have to worry about if you forgot homework. That is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my tips. I hope these tips help you in the near future or now with online school. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Bye, guys.